You know, from what I know, he fell off the world. It's not like the world's flat, but he just found the end of it.
Yeah, you know, it's got to end somewhere.
Exactly. Some say it loops. Some say it just ends. Well, I guess now we have our answer.
Exactly. So, I didn't prepare anything other than what we have going, other than what we have planned.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to mention is copyright laws are bullshit.
Indeed.
I think you were there when I was trying to actually get some promotion going for the trailer that we made.
Then we had to completely switch songs and everything,
Twice.
which is fine, I guess.
So on the on the channel, it's Grim Ranger, and on TikTok it's House of the Rising Sun, but the White Buffalo version.
Yeah.
So, oh fuck.
That's not a bad pick.
Oh well, thanks Wisebot for doing your job. Wisebot just was that a band?
It's fun.
Oh,
We love technical problems.
oh, timed out for 86,000 seconds.
Probably for botting.
That's what it says. But
Fun.
a lot of the songs that people use, they're up for they're not public domain, but you know, they're able to be used.
Yeah.
And the Grim Ranger song on YouTube, you could use it however you want, or you know, something along those lines, but you know, if you make any profit off of it, it goes to them. I think the amount of effort that we put into it and for it to be shut down like that was kind of bullshit, because TikTok is one of the biggest platforms out there to gain any traction,
Yeah.
or to just
At
fuck
least you get
around
to,
and find out.
yeah. At least you get to experiment with more stuff then.
But again,
More
I
songs.
I couldn't use it on my video, but other people used it on theirs.
Oh, well, that's just lame.
The only reason why that I was able to get it the way it was is by jumping through a lot of hoops. So what I did, I had the video, or I scoured the interwebs for the song, and I found one that's almost 5 minutes long, so it's almost the whole song. And then after that, I went back to the trailer, trimmed it down to fit the length of the audio, and then like had them have sex and make a video.
Oh.
I put the audio and the song, I put the audio and the video together, and it was like an orgy.
It's like a match made in heaven.
But long story short, I put way too much effort into getting it on yeah. Anyways, so it's up.
It's up. It exists. I think it looks pretty good.
I am in fucking love with it. And
But yeah, it's your baby.
but without further ado, let's So Modern Warfare 3 came out.
Well, it's not out yet. The campaign is.
Oh, it hasn't come out yet? I honestly thought
No,
it came
it's the-
out.
No, it's the campaign early access thing. They did it with the last game.
I honestly thought it came out.
No, it comes out on Thursday.
Okay, so let me rephrase that. The campaign's out. Sort of. I don't think Activision was looking for that kind of response whenever they released it. They thought that we were just gonna bow to their knee and just say like, "Oh my God, Call of Duty."
Call of Duty's so back. I mean, other than multiplayer. Everybody's saying that about multiplayer.
But from what Moist Critical said and a lot of the other larger names out there, they are not happy with how Activision has treated us.
Yeah, campaign shit.
Haven't we talked
Say
about it
bluntly.
before? How like games are getting shorter.
Yeah, I think that was like our first topic we talked about.
Games are getting shorter and well, sort of. You know, the campaigns and stories and shit, they're getting shorter. And we're like, what the fuck are you doing, guy?
Yeah, I don't necessarily like this new shorter game equal profit question mark
Shorter
mindset.
is not better. I don't know who the fuck told them that.
Me personally, I like my longer games just because I have more time to fall in love with the characters and other stuff.
How long was Spider-Man 2?
Shorter than the first game.
I don't know how long that is.
I cannot tell you numbers, but I 100% of the entire game in like roughly 2 days. Not completely like 48 hours. Just like 2 days of playing.
No, for 48 hours, you were wide awake.
Yeah, no. I just maybe like 20, maybe. I think they said the average time to beat it is like 20, 30 hour
And
mark,
that's
I think.
that's
Or 16.
I don't know. Is that average?
Maybe.
But Modern Warfare 3, the campaign from start to finish, I've heard averaging 8 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah, it's
4 hours is
short.
frowned upon, but 3 is criminal. And I've heard, and I think you can attest to this, that some of the missions, they're just like, I think they were like, like a desperate plea. They were just plucking at straws. They're like, fuck it, throw it in.
Their new like open engagement missions or whatever they're called. It's not executed good at all, really.
Who texted me?
They're just it's like you're getting put into like a war zone type map, and then you're just kind of left to figure out your way to play, which is good on paper, except for it doesn't change anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't. It's like some of the mission. One mission involves you playing as a ghosty, and then you go and disarm some bombs on a dam, which just feels out of place for where it starts off in the middle of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole bomb section just feels like they just added that mission just to add more gameplay onto the campaign.
Because they were like, damn, this campaign's short.
And then we're not gonna talk about the ending. That ending is
What ending?
that's what I wish I could say. I want to go back in time and get that out of my head.
I mean, from what you told me before we started, it's not an ending.
Yeah, it's like it ends when it starts to get good.
So like, if we were still back in time, whenever game averaging was like 8 hours and some change, like it would just start getting good at the 2-3 hour mark.
Yeah, if it had the old mindset of the older Call of Duties, like the original series, it would definitely be like Modern Warfare 1 or COD 4, where it had 3 different acts.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
whole section would definitely be like an Act One,
I don't get it.
because then it gives like convection. I think that's convection.
It's
I
it's
think that's
it's it's
the
some
right
fancy
use of the
word.
word. Yeah,
I don't get it.
and
Where did we start like shortening our games?
I don't know. I know a lot of people blame it on TikTok, but I don't even think it's that.
How would TikTok do it?
Well, a lot of people will attest like TikTok to be like the oh, here's the thing, here's the
It's
bullets, listen to
it's
your
TikTok's
stories.
fault somehow.
Yeah, like they try to like I don't know blame it on TikTok for like
It's just
shortening
like
people's attention span.
it's just like how video games is the cause of violence
Yeah, there's like
in the youth.
no studies
Prove it.
like that prove that.
It is it's a myth called a coincidence.
Yeah, there is a video I agree with. It was a Vsauce, Michael here man. I think it was on an Instagram account. He was talking about how it's not like putting like I don't know like Subway, I
Subway
Subway
Surfers?
Surfers. Yeah, sorry, my brain was not working.
Yeah.
Subway Surfers like right above like a Family Guy clip or whatever, and then bada bing bada boom, there you go, or like some Reddit story or something. But I mean, if you think back in the day before phones, like what do people used to do whenever they tell their stories? Sit around something or watch something while they tell their stories. It's just the same thing, but on a new media.
I don't it's become a joke cuz Markiplier, he made a video and and he was actually like taunting at the people who put Subway Surfers or some shit below their TikTok video.
Mm.
And you remember what I'm talking about?
Uh, yeah.
During his video, he would ring a bell at the camera or at his face cam and go, "Hey, pay
Handle
attention.
some
I'm right here."
keys. Handle some keys.
And I find it so fucking hilarious that it's become what's the word? The normal to have some sort of video going on below yours because to keep people's attention span up.
I just feel like if you need that, you're not marketing for like the right audience.
If you need to have something below your something, your people, your fan base or whatever word you want to use does not care about your content enough.
Yeah, that or that ADHD has evolved.
ADHD has evolved. What the fuck is it? A Pokemon?
Maybe it's been cooking for so many years. My old English teacher used to talk about her like how she used to chaperone on trips and stuff
Hmm.
for the youngins, and
Back
they
back in the day.
what yeah back in the day, she said like like she had to manage all like the prescriptions and everything. And it wasn't that bad, right? And then
Right.
she was talking about how more recently, whenever she's chaperoning, there's more and more prescriptions for things. Antidepressants,
Oh, dude.
ADHD meds, stuff like that.
Oh, dude.
Like it's getting real.
You could get a pill for just about fucking anything.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
What's next? Don't like the look of your nose? Take this pill.
Exactly. Mind-altering pills.
You don't like the way you think? Pop this. Tell me how you feel.
Don't like the way you think? Pop it.
Wait, that's just antidepressants. Oh, I know I told you about this whenever I got back earlier today, but yeah, like I said earlier today, I went to a army recruiter.
Yeah.
And I am flabbergasted at the
Hang on.
require.
I have an interruption. You can continue.
No, how dare you? But anyways, I went to the armor recruiter and he told me that I couldn't enlist because I have underlying medical conditions, but like if you take medication for say antidepressants and or antidepressants, if you take medicine for depression, anxiety, what have you, you cannot enlist until you have successfully went 2 years without the medication. 2 years is a long freaking time. And he asked me, the recruiter, and he goes, "Do you think you'd be able to function without them?" And I said, "I don't know." And I'm not sure if I don't know the reason. You know, I didn't make the rules or the manual, whatever it's called. And if any of y'all can answer this question, that would be great. Why is the length so long? Like, is there a certain reason, or did they just roll the dice and say, that sounds good enough? But I honestly think that they have their reasons, and I'm not gonna step on their toes and be like, "Well, I think you should change it." And you know, they have their reasons.
Ooh, sorry about making me go solo. I'm back.
Cyberpunk made you go solo?
Yeah.
Joe, why is the requirement like if you have depression to where you have to go, like, what are your thoughts on why it's 2 years that you have to go without medication for your like depression or what have you? They probably
maybe it's just so you're more like mentally stable, I guess.
They probably
like
have their
pumping with more
reasons,
drugs.
and I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I think that they should allow you, because I know that I don't know, I'm giving an educated guess. Like in boot camp, you can't take medication because, you know, they can't test what you're taking. It could be like fucking crack or crystal in your pill bottle. Either that or they want you at your peak or whatever. I don't know. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, I don't think that it should be 2 years. They got their reasons. Right. Damn! You calling me old?
Yeah. You're already starting to get gray in your beard. Your bones are starting to wear out.
Okay,
my bones have been wearing out.
So we've already talked about the copyright shit, but I want you to, because you know more about it than I do.
Yeah, but I mean that's like saying I know more about astrophysics than you.
You do.
Yeah, but you missed the point.
DMCA copyright rules are just a bunch of old people in wigs, and they talk about you know.
Because
you have a monopoly. They don't understand that sometimes just letting like music or whatever it is play in a video or something or in a game does nothing but boost the content that you want to copyright.
You know, I wasn't asking like to whenever we uploaded the trailer and we used a Grim Ranger, I wasn't saying that I owned the song. I gave them credit. But the auto detection was like, nope, you're claiming it's yours.
Well, that's also because YouTube's bots are just not good.
And TikToks, but you know, it's whatever.
I think TikToks are worse.
It is.
It's like, see, like on TikTok, if you even say the word gun, your video can get taken down. Versus you have YouTube, where you have people like Donut Operator and Brandon Herrera. Like, I think YouTube is a little more lenient. Emphasis on the little more.
Get this. I tried to upload the trailer with House of the Rising Sun from the White Buffalo in my video, right? And I didn't use the sound. It said original sound. It got taken down. But I looked up the same song and I found the same audio on a different person's video, and theirs was up. What's the difference?
Isn't House of the Rising Sun public domain anyway?
The original from the Animals, yes. Or, whatever it is. But I guess, another artist made their cover. I guess it's a completely original piece.
Okay. See, I agree that sometimes copyright is important because, you don't want people stealing your fucking work, obviously. But I genuinely think that in most cases, when it's enforced, it is completely faulty and unwarranted.
It's too strict. I understand that people should get accredited for their work, and most content creators have that same mindset that they will give credit to whomever or whatever it is.
I'm starting to get a little bit deja vu.
From?
I just been in this place before.
I remember a few years back there was a whole debacle about DMC laws and stuff, and it should change.
It comes and goes every few years.
But it was really prominent like a few years ago, like 2 years ago.
They just need to back the hell off.
It's corporate greed.
It's rich people helping rich people. We're just trying to have fun and make good content, and sometimes we have to use other people's work.
I'm not saying it's not important, but I'm also not saying that it is.
There, like Minnie said, there are some instances where it is well warranted, and whenever there are the very few motherfuckers who try to steal work because they're too lazy to do it themselves and say that they made it.
Like, here's an example. Back when Fallout 4 released and a bunch of YouTubers and live streamers were making content out of it, they literally had to turn their music settings off because the music that is like nigh on 60 years, 70 years old
Mm-hmm.
is still copyrighted.
Yes.
Yep.
And I think the time gap
the people
is...
who made those songs sadly have passed away now because that's what happens when people get old. But
Okay, so riddle me this: if we shortened it to where the whenever it becomes public domain was not 80,000 years to say a couple like maybe 10, 15, would that be better?
I'd say let the artists themselves sign off if they want to keep it copyrighted or if they want to let it be public domain.
Exactly.
I feel like that should be
Sorta-
completely in the artist's hands and not in any studios or anything like that. But unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, like if you're not in with a record label or a studio as an artist in music or like web design or something, like one of those really big important fields,
Mm-hmm.
you're pretty much fucked if you don't get extremely lucky. Like it's fostered an environment. DMCA has fostered an environment where, well, I say fostered. It's contributed to an environment where an artist signs on with a label because they need to succeed, and then that label gets to do whatever they want with the artist's work.
Exactly.
Some people make music and, well, visual or audio or auditorial art just for fun, but corporate, this is the general term, corporate's like, nope, it has to follow under Article 4 Section 3. Fucking pushes
Form 502
fucking pushes up glasses head ass.
under Article G.
When did we become so like statured and structured to where no matter what you produce, it has to go somewhere under some law, under some way?
Corporate America, baby.
Is this the famous capitalism line?
Yeah.
You should trademark your catchphrase too.
Capitalism. Nah, I think my catchphrase, if this podcast ever takes off, is gonna be "wash your ass." You know, important slogan. Reminds people of their hygiene.
My
Did
dog,
you wash your ass today?
my dog agrees. I heard her bark.
Did you wash your ass today?
My dog does not agree. She is asleep.
I'm honestly like this fucking close from just uninstalling Reddit.
Uninstalling
I
what?
go there, uninstalling Reddit. I go there for memes and for not memes. See, I've
Political
I've sworn
topics.
a lot. I not that. I've sworn a lot because I know that the YouTube bot doesn't really care about it because this podcast is still kind of tiny. But I know that if I say that word, this video will go nowhere. Corn.
You did not need to specify. I think we all caught your drift.
I'm just, for any of my fellow autists in the audience.
There are some good pieces out there.
Pieces?
Mm-hmm.
Display that shit. It's called hentai, and it is an art, headass.
It is an art.
I mean,
I mean, technically, yes, it is an art.
So, Minnie, you want to talk about why you've been up for 45 hours?
I've actually been up for 36 hours, thank you, and that's because I was busy, from like, okay, so
He's got a count on his fingers.
yesterday at 10, I left to go to the hotel.
Work.
And I was busy with that.
He
all
works
the
at a
way
hotel,
until-
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, it's real thrilling work, making breakfast and doing other shit for people I don't like. Anyway, that's like 11 to 7. Typically, it's more like 10:55 to like 6:30. Depends on when Boss Man decides he wants to come down. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Was busy with that till like 7. Got home, tried to go to bed because I knew I had to record the podcast today, and couldn't. So I just stayed online, fucking played video games, did whatever. Was not being a responsible adult like I had planned to.
I don't plan for that either.
And I tried going to sleep for like an hour and a half, and I just couldn't. So I was like, you know what? I'll try again later. Never ended up trying again later, and
Never did try again.
I'm honestly probably gonna smoke to get to sleep real good tonight, because like this has been a consistent issue.
You're gonna hit
Can I
that.
say that on YouTube?
Dude, it's legal just about it everywhere.
Yeah, and like I've genuinely I've had a harder time falling asleep, and when I do end up sleeping, it's not nearly as restful as it used to be. Like I used to say all the time, I go to bed and wake up just as tired as when I started. That's genuinely what's happening now. Like, yeah, I don't want to close my eyes anymore, and I can function. But if I lay back down, I'll go right the fuck back to sleep.
Yeah, that's what's been going on for me too.
For
I can't seem to sleep.
For the last few weeks, that was my issue. I would lay in bed and toss and turn for hours. Just
See, I don't
what?
toss and turn. I've always never understood people that like actually like roll over and can't get comfortable. I can get comfortable in my bed. I just won't fall asleep.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to fall asleep, so I'm like, well, maybe it's the position I'm laying in.
Exactly.
So I sit there.
I don't think it's a comfort thing.
Honestly, I have to have a little ritual before I go to sleep. Y'all want to know what it is?
Oh, I can join in on this.
I have to drink a ton of water because I hate waking up thirsty, and even then, I keep my water bottle right next to my bed.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
So I chug a ton of water, fill my bottle up, put it next to my bed. I go piss because obviously you should always piss before you sleep.
Fuck yes.
And then I literally just sit in my chair and like stretch my back out and my joints out and like anything else I can stretch. And then I'll start like finding a position and getting comfortable. Like I literally sit on my bed just like stretching out my joints like I'm a geriatric osteoporosis victim.
I have this image in my head, Joe, that I'm thinking of the way that Nomad stretches himself out in the
Oh my
bivouacs. Makes all the annoying ass grunts.
No, if I get a good stretch, I make Joe noises.
Oh,
You know those
wow.
noises?
Joe, whenever he belches.
Listen, man, I get stretches, right? Nah. I just have stretches, you know what I'm saying?
He don't stretch, he stretch.
Exactly.
He doesn't stretch, he
it
lengthens.
feels so good
He
sometimes.
lengthens.
I don't stretch, I elongate.
He extends.
He
Stretching is good for the body and the soul.
It is.
And for the lungs for you.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows this, but like that's why like stretching before you work out is like always recommended because like it
You limber up
genuinely,
your limbs.
yeah, like you leave yourself less open to sprains because when you stretch, you're telling your limbs like, okay, we're about to do some shit. Not in my case. When I stretch my limbs, that's me telling my system that it's ready to go fucking night night.
You ready to go
That's
night
just
night?
before you go to bed.
Tater tot, you cannot have my bowl, dude.
Get all that excess stuff out of your system.
My dog wants what's left in my bowl, and he cannot have it.
What did you make?
I made baked pasta.
You know, that sounds fucking good.
I mean, it's something
Back on the
we've been doing
topic
for a
of
while.
nightly rituals.
All right,
You know-
Joe, what's yours?
Oh, mine. It's pretty similar. It's pretty similar. You know, I hop off the game. You know, go make myself some tea. You know, get a bunch of water bottles because I be thirsty in the middle of the night. I won't lie. That 3 a.m. water stay hitting.
Oh God.
And then go use the bathroom, do everything I need to do, right? Brush my teeth, stuff like that. Get the water off the kettle, make my tea. You know, sit in my chair, drink my tea. Take pills.
I bet
and
you
go to
drink
sleep.
that shit. I bet you drink that shit posh. You fucking
Do y'all-
you
do y'all
stick
think,
the pinky out.
Do y'all take melatonin to sleep?
Yes, I need it. I forgot to last night, and I literally was just tossing and turning.
I'll get to that. I'll get to that whenever it's my turn. I'll get to that.
Like I could not sleep last night. I was up until like 4 in the morning.
Damn.
Yeah, it was bad. But you can go ahead.
That
What's
sucks.
your ritual?
So, since I you know what, I'll save that for the next topic. I hop off the game. I put my chair back in its spot, which is in the corner of my room, and I set my headset and controller down, and then I'll head out into the kitchen. Since I'm a white boy, I drink milk.
Oh my God. No. Do you at least like put it in the microwave and drink warm milk?
Are
to
you
help sleep?
fucking nuts?
It works, okay? Warm milk helps to
Warm
fall
milk
asleep.
tastes like fucking acid.
Yeah, if you're a fucking troglodyte.
I am like mentally insane. Cold milk hits.
I mean, yeah, cold milk hits sometimes. I'd rather have cold water though.
So, and sometimes I'll eat right before I go to bed because I'm a fucking fat ass, and I have a
can't eat
horrible
right before I go to bed.
or if I have I have a horrible sweet tooth.
Mm.
But anyways, so I set that down, and then I go out into the living room to get my dog Luna. I let her go outside, and Cece, since she's like intelligent, she doesn't take 67 hours to go take a piss.
Oh, I wish.
She'll go out, take a piss, come back, shut the door, and then I go take my piss, and then I have to like shuffle my ass into the living room to make her because she'll go back into the living room and lay back down. So then I have to shuffle her and me to the bedroom, and she'll get up and lay down in her spot, and then starts the D&D game of sleeping. When
You gotta roll on nat 20 for willpower.
I am terrible about this. I sleep with a fan and a video playing because I'm like insane, I guess.
Okay, I got something to say when you're done.
So like I don't even listen to what it is. I just need noise for according to TikTok it meant something like is mentally wrong with me.
Don't get your diagnostics from TikTok. That's your word of advice for the day.
I don't believe it, but like it was just really convenient. I was laying there like, well, I'm like, why can't I fucking go to sleep? So I scrolled through TikTok and then that came up.
You have crippling PTSD from your time in the war.
Yeah, of course. And then if I roll a nat 20, I will fall asleep. If not, starts the hell of tossing and turning for hours, getting up and getting back in bed, doing like scrambling to like fucking close my eyes and go into eepy.
to go into the night.
Sometimes you asked us if we take melatonin, One of you?
Yeah,
I-
then you did.
That is the only reason why I would take melatonin is to force my body to shut the fuck off.
You said that you needed video playing.
Mm,
I used to be like that. And then I had to live for 8 months at my grandparents' house, and my grandfather is kind of an asshole.
kinda.
If there was noise, because me and my sister were sleeping in the living room. I'm not
Mhm.
gonna go into why that's the situation. Me and my sister were sleeping in the living room, and I couldn't like listen to shit on my phone because he'd hear noise and be like, go back to bed.
I got a story, but go
Turn
ahead.
that shit off. And so eventually I was able to break myself of the habit of listening to stuff to fall asleep. Now what I do need is darkness. I cannot sleep if there is light in my face. It is
It is
damn near impossible.
it is yeah, it is damn near impossible. Like if I wake up in the morning and the sun's out, it is almost impossible for me to go back to sleep.
That's
I
why I'm
wish
so
I had that
grateful
problem.
I have a black curtain. It blocks out any sunlight.
Fucking vampire.
I live like a vampire. I have a curtain covering my entire window.
I have
don't let any of that fucking sunlight in. I let a little bit in on the corners.
I have blackout curtains too, but I don't usually need them.
Not have my food, mister.
Whenever I was with my ex, she didn't sleep with a fan, and staying at her place, I had to like, I don't know what the
You
trick
sweat?
was. Say what?
Do you sweat when you're laying down?
Sometimes, depending on if I'm having a hell dream or not. But at her place, at least she had a ceiling fan, and the squeaking of it was kind of enough. Either that or, like, I don't know what it was, but I somehow found a way to basically drown into sleep. But the problem was, since there was no noise, I heard everything. I could hear, I could, like if it was a weekday, like say when we were in high school, like we would be on a break or something, but her dad would go to work, I would hear his alarm go off for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, I would hear the shitty ass iPhone alarm. It became torture. And
I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Give me like 5 minutes.
And she doesn't have curtains like blackout curtains. So like she just had the basic ass curtains, and so like whenever the sun would come up, it would let the light in, and then began the game of you don't see the light, it's not there. You don't see the light, it's not there. Dude, on record, I would get maybe 2 hours of consistent sleep.
Oh, jeez.
So like 2 hours would go by, I'd wake up and then wake up every 35 minutes. So what I did to counter that was to bring my AirPods and put an earbud in the ear and like on the side of my body that I wasn't laying on. So since most of the time that was my right side that I would be laying on, I would have one in the left ear, and it worked for most of the night.
Is you they have sleeping earbuds now?
Yeah, they do, but I don't. I'm not buying those. I ain't got no money.
Yeah. Me neither. Well, I have some money, but probably not enough. We broke out here in the year of our Lord.
Yeah, it'd be rough on these streets.
These streets, yeah. So, yeah, no fan, no nothing. So you said you needed like a video or something. Recently, my insomnia has driven me. I need 2 videos.
2?
2. I shit you not. So I have a TV, smart TV, right? I've had this for like a few years. I'm blessed I have it. I've had that playing YouTube like a really low volume, like 8 or some shit. And then depends on how I'm sleeping. If I'm facing towards the TV, I'm fine. If I'm facing towards my wall, however, I need another video playing because my mind can't get put to sleep.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Now, this habit,
Ugh.
this habit of needing a video started because during some dark times. And it's just gotten even worse, because I don't think I should need two videos playing at once
Oh my god.
to sleep.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
it's
too much noise.
down horrendous. No, I have them on low settings, so I need two.
Oh yeah, like if it's loud enough to where I can interpret what is happening, then like I will sit there and listen to it and like actively think of what is happening.
What do y'all listen to?
It's like
Just any fucking video I find.
Play-
Playthroughs.
playthroughs I've already had.
Mainly Noah J's like zombie map shit, because it's like 2 hours long.
I listen to like Wendigoon and like Solar Sands and whatnot. Like Jacob Geller.
I recognize Wendigoon, I don't recognize the others.
Oh,
Those other two just make
man.
like video essays on stuff.
Like the FNAF time one, good video.
And it is.
Speaking of,
I am down
After this
horrendous.
podcast, I'm gonna go watch that movie.
Seriously?
Oh, nice.
On God.
Finally?
Me and my sister are gonna watch it.
On Peacock, or are you going to the theater?
Peacock, I refuse to go to a theater.
Oh,
It's
you're
too damn
lame.
expensive.
Theaters are very expensive.
For no reason.
Hey, but the one that me and
It's all about the experience.
the one that me and Alfredo went to had fucking like reclining seats and shit.
What about Marinara?
Oh, I don't talk to
dude,
him.
My local theater also has those fucking reclining seats. Those
Them
black
bitches-
leather
Damn.
reclining
Them
seats.
bitches got torque. They will shake your shit.
Yeah.
If you flick
But
him,
also-
if you hit him hard enough, you can rock them bitches.
My fat ass thighs for some reason can activate the recline
Joe,
feature.
can you crush a watermelon in your thumbs?
Haven't tried.
I don't.
If you do try, you should record it and send it to me.
I
Yeah.
would. What?
You just want to see
Huh?
Joel's meaty thighs.
I plead the fifth.
Oh God.
Your
Yep.
Honor, my client is not allowed to answer those types of questions.
All right, I'm gonna go
Your
put
Honor,
I'm gonna put a bright red whistle in my Amazon cart.
It's like the JonTron clip.
But yeah, it's just a constant battle. Whenever I first sit down, it's just a constant battle of can I sit comfortably without the fucking recline, just going buck wild.
Buck
Eventually,
wild.
I'll find the sweet spot, but
See,
sometimes that shit's sensitive.
I feel fortunate with the kind of fat guy body I got because I carry most of my weight up front. So I got like a little bit of man titty and a beer belly, and that's about it. I can like cross my legs in a movie theater chair, and like just exist like that.
I got the man titty and beer belly and the thick thighs.
Oh, I got some meaty thighs.
Damn, bro, you built like me.
We need to have a thigh measuring contest.
I'll win that by default.
That's
By default.
typically not the kind of measuring contest I like
By
to join.
default. Oh, what the?
I'm gonna have a
Have you
gay
been a part of
counter.
Any of those?
But... You're gonna put up a mini says gay things counter. Eventually, we should turn that into a like goal. You know, if this video gets enough likes, I'll add another counter for the weird shit I say.
If we get 45,000 likes on this video,
If we
That'd be
get
a goal.
point -3 likes on this video, I will add a mini says something about autism counter.
Minnie says the word tism.
You're about to make me the mascot of this podcast.
You're the mascot of
You
my
already
channel.
are.
You are
You
fucking.
say that.
You are fucking
You're the
everywhere
mascot
on
of
my
any-
channel.
You're the mascot on everything D&D. Or, sorry, not D&D, DayZ. Jesus. My
I
dyslexia
mean,
really kicked in.
I would like to say that I'm still waiting for
Don't.
my creative director credit on that trailer.
I thought we were gonna diverge to another topic of DayZ. Just be like, no, please, not again.
Now, see, here's the
I
thing.
can't sit here in silence. Not
You see,
again.
you see. Here's the thing about.
I can't sit here
So
in
why do they
silence for
keep
another
nerfing-
podcast. No, please.
All right, so here's the thing about Left 4 Dead, right?
Well, we could all talk about Left 4 Dead, but you the most.
Oh, I fucking worship the ground this game walks on. I promise you.
Let me guess. That's
It
what you're
is.
playing now.
No, I'm sitting on my home screen eating my food.
Eating this fucking dick.
I mean,
Oh.
hopefully one day.
Whoa.
Who said that?
We're working
said
on
that?
it.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
am
wait,
I-
hold
am I
on, who's
joy-
we?
Am I?
Who's we?
I feel like I'm invading some privacy right now.
I'll
shoot.
invade your privacy. That's
Damn
so
it!
bad. I didn't
Bro,
mean
what
that.
the?
I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
Did you just say damn it? Were you gonna say that too?
I was gonna say something along the lines of it. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Just like I don't want to be here no more.
I'm getting
You gotta
jumped over
appreciate
here.
how
I need help.
all we do on this podcast is nerd out.
Is that what? Is that what we're
Yeah.
supposed to not do? I didn't get a manual with this.
I'm gonna call HR.
You know, I did have a manual.
To the coat of arms.
No.
You had a manual.
Yeah, that.
Well, can you give him back? I'm sure his family needs him.
No.
Well, you
The
tried.
manual stays with me.
Y'all ever meet somebody who has a very punny name?
Like my cock.
Like that, or like the name Juan. Like I used to know two Juans. All right, and you can already tell where this is going.
Well, whenever they're together.
All right,
you
guys,
call
and
them
this is
11.
where we're gonna end the podcast before I get doxxed. Someone
Boys,
somewhere is
Kids,
gonna be
don't
offended.
Make fun of the furries. If they have enough money to buy a fursuit, they have enough money to send a pipe bomb in your mailbox.
Jesus.
Do you have an article that quotes that?
So
No, that's
I
a direct quote from me.
I knew two Juans, and one day we were sitting in gym class, and
One day?
that's actually it's funny you should say that. One of the Juans or
Died.
one of the Juans, just like goes to do something on the other side of the gym, and I'm talking to the Juan that like was still next to me, and this fucking guy goes, "Now there's only one of me."
Hold on, he made the joke about himself?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
He had a great sense of humor. I kind of miss that motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
The motherfucker.
I mean, he would call me slurs for my skin color, and I would stare at him awkwardly because we'd be in front of other people, and I was not about to be caught dead saying shit back.
Sucky, sucky, fucky, fucky one time.
Me love you long time. I probably can't do that.
That's gotta be
Love
racist.
long time? You don't think you could love for a long time? Answer me!
Y'all believe in free will?
Did my
You've already
audio...
answered this.
No, my audio
No,
didn't
your
crash.
audio didn't. No, he started talking about
Yeah.
free will.
You just fucking ignore
Free
me like the
Willy.
bitch he is.
Free Willy, like what I do at family dinner.
Huh?
You ever just slap your dick out on the table?
Yeah, you
Huh?
gotta establish dominance.
Okay, hang
You ever just put it in someone else's soup?
Okay, see, that's a little far.
You want to stir it for you?
Jesus. That is
That is a sentence you decided to say.
Hey, do you mind if I leave this here?
Do you
Yeah,
mind if I just like remove my detachable penis and just leave it in your soup?
Hey, I dropped this.
Hey, King, you dropped this.
Good God.
Who the fuck
What
texted
the
me?
fuck did this turn out to?
I don't know.
My dick.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I tried to fight that thought.
Okay, Amazon.com. Now it's 2 whistles in my cart. I have a red one and a blue one.
Next, you'll get a white one.
No, next I'll get a green one.
A Christmas whistle.
No, I'll have RGB. I'll have RGB lights or RGB lights.
Christmas whistle.
I mean, if you saw Santa Claus in your fucking house as a kid, wouldn't you want to pull whistle?
Okay, hold on. Hold on. You just started me off on a tangent. What the fuck is Santa Claus? What,
An
what,
old
a
man-
really,
an-
what a really comically large man comes into your house, eats your cookies and milk, and leaves a present. What?
And he also flies
His
around
name
the
is
world on a
Chris
reindeer.
Crinkle. Who the fuck named him Chris Crinkle?
I'm still laughing at the Christmas whistle. I imagine you have them tied around your neck with a piece of string.
You start fucking performing jingle bells with it or some shit.
Whenever you see Santa Claus come down your chimney, you put all 3 of them.
You just fucking.
Red and green and white whistles all through your mouth. Like,
This is. What are we gonna title this?
oh, ADHD medication and what the fuck is a Santa Claus?
We can't just put in the title, can we?
No.
I
Fuck
told you
no.
the title, bro. We're gonna have ADHD pills medication and what the fuck is a Santa Claus?
No, you should call it Minnie Shows Up Late and then Existence.
Minnie shows up like completely shits on the cast.
Minnie shows up late and won't give his dog food.
Whoa, hang on a minute. We do
That
not
sounds
condone
bad.
not. we
That
do
sounds
not
bad
condone
out of
starving
context.
your dog.
I mean the food in my bowl. My food. I wasn't giving him my food. Because he has food. He's fat.
I don't know why bro. Who the
Christmas rape whistle.
Chris Crinkle shows up in my house, eats my food and milk. Apparently, he eats milk. He don't drink it. That's just weird.
He eats the glass.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Why? Who is the man who described old Saint Nicholas or
So-
Chris Crinkle
Good
so-
old
as a
Alpheus Prime.
really big fat guy in a red and white like big ass
Bro,
coat?
who came up with Krampus? Who came up with the demon that just abducts naughty children? Like,
So-
the fuck?
So, whenever it comes to making y'all cereal, is it milk cereal then the bowl? Because then it just ends up making a mess.
Nah,
No,
see,
it's
what
up, down bowl, cereal, milk, and flip the bowl again.
Nah, see, what it is it's flour, cheese, bowl, ground meat with taco seasoning in it, cereal, milk.
Huh?
Ground cheese bowl, something with taco seasoning in it.
Ground
bowl?
meat with taco seasoning in it, cereal, milk.
Bowl.
Ugh. What the
Bowl.
fuck?
So here's how I make my cereal. I take I take the box of cereal, set it down, pour milk on it, throw the jug at it, and then set the bowl down.
That reminds me of that raccoon eggs audio. He fucking spent 20 minutes staring at a bowl of cereal before deciding he didn't want it and chucked
It
across
just
the room.
throws it.
That
You
poor
know-
bull never saw it coming.
Some people say, like, drink a glass of milk before you go to bed. I just down a whole gallon of eggnog
Bro, eggnog.
and go into a diabetic
fucks.
coma.
I love eggnog.
Yeah,
Bright-
eggnog can fuck me. Pause, but resume.
Huh?
Bright
Dude,
said
eggnog is great.
Bright's lactose intolerant, but yet he still fucking drinks milk and then
I'm
complains that he
also
shits
lactose
He
himself.
intolerant.
lactose and tolerance,
I,
but for
I,
some
I actually,
reason
okay, so I'm not lactose intolerant. I've explained this before, I think. I'm just allergic to a protein that's in milk that manifests a lot like lactose intolerance. So,
Yeah.
like, I can eat cheese and be completely fine. I can drink chocolate milk, be completely fine. But if I drink random, not random,
Random?
regular,
Do you
that's
just
the word.
fucking you
Not
just
random. Yeah, I just drink it straight out the counter, you know.
you just find a
Average
random
Chinese
cow
food.
and
Okay, maybe let's not use that word.
don't worry, I'll edit it and post. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, like if I drink regular milk, I will have like the worst gas, and like my stomach will hurt all fucking day.
So what the fuck happened for the last hour?
Christmas.
Christmas whistle.
I made
Chris
title the
Kringle.
I made title the video that.
How does
Okay.
this big ass dude come down your fucking chimney?
You can come down some milk. You know what I'm
Whoa,
saying?
no, hold on. But other than the fucking creepy ass fucking like,
I mean, it's an old man. So we threaten kids to be good by telling them that an old fat man will break into their house, leave random objects lying around, and eat their food and drink their milk.
And it was super effective.
it's
See,
super effective.
my parents told me when I was like 7 that Santa wasn't real.
I'm not
Oh,
I'm not gonna go.
Sorry,
to
I
his house.
completely fucking glazed over. I thought you had more to say.
Yeah, so what you're saying is you're glazing me.
No, I'm edging you.
Come on, man. Okay. Horse whistle.
Chief,
Whistle. That's the
Chief.
counter. It's whistles. The counter is whistles.
dear old Ethan, my brother in Christ. I hope you never expect to get monetized. There's no way ads are
There
gonna
is
play on
no
this fucking video.
monetization. The advertisers will not be approaching your videos. No,
Go
you will
directly
not
to
be
hell.
kidding.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
On that note, I
No,
think we should end
You
it.
will not
Oh
be
my
getting that
God.
Manscaped ad.
To anyone who was unfortunate enough to witness the stream live,
Unfortunately,
I am
no.
sorry. Not really, though.
All right, how many do I have to get for you to go completely broke buying nothing but
Well, let's go on Amazon and search out plastic
Oh
colored whistle.
my God.